Singer-songwriter Bea Miller shot to stardom as a top 10 contestant on The X Factor and has also lent her voice to narrate Deep Blue, a New York Times bestseller. And did I mention Bea Miller is only 15 years old? Well, she joins us now to talk success and her debut EP, Youngblood. Welcome.
We're in the process of making Youngblood for such a long time. And actually, we're talking about the EP, right? Because I always confuse the two, like the song or the EP?
How about both?
Okay. Well, the EP, we've actually been in the process of writing it since last June. So it's been a year since we started with that, and I've been waiting for so long to release things, and I was so excited when it finally came out in April. The EP meant a lot to me because I wanted to get the message across that, you know, teenagers, we are going to be, basically, we're going to take over the world at some point because we are going to be the adults in the future, and I wanted to kind of empower that and say, you know, we are in charge of what happens next. And I also wanted to be relatable in the sense that I could talk about some of the darker parts of being a teenager too and growing up, and I thought it was really important to kind of connect with lighter and darker sides.
That's something I think is very unique about you in particular, particularly when we're talking about, you know, music today and teenagers in music and pop music, and it's easy to listen to the bosses and the producers and the people with all the money who try to churn you out and put bows in your hair and, you know, say, you know, be happy, be positive, be this. Did you ever have to fight for wanting to say, like, I want to talk about what real teenagers go through all the time, not just be super positive every single moment of every day, because that's just not real life?
I actually have never really had to fight for that because my label has been super supportive. And I said from the beginning, when they first signed me, you know, I have things to say. And I don't think that life is all fun and games all the time. And of course there are high points, but there are low points as well, and it's very rare in pop music for people to talk about that anymore. And I just think it's really important because in reality, a lot of teenagers can relate to the low points and no one ever really likes to talk about it. And I think it actually helps to hear music and say, okay, I'm not the only one who feels that way and who has gone through bad times.
What is your favorite food and ones you don't like?
Pizza is my favorite food, which is why I'm so glad to be back in New York right now because New York has the best pizza, hands down, in the whole world. And my least favorite food, I don't like Mexican food, actually.
Really?
I do not like Mexican food. Even if I sit in a Mexican food restaurant, just the smell makes me feel sick to my stomach. I don't know why. Taco Bell doesn't count. I can eat tacos from Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's because Taco Bell doesn't count as real Mexican
Well,
food.
yes, of course. But other than that, I can't do it.
Okay.
I just don't know why, but
Next one is, would you like to act in a movie again, please?
I would love to act in a movie again. I actually have projects coming up. I don't know if I can talk about them, so I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I have a couple things in the future, so get excited for that.
All right, here's a new one from a HuffPost Live community member. Blue hair or blonde?
Blue all the way. I miss my blue hair so bad. I actually want to dye my hair purple sometime in the future after this. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that, but blonde is cool, but blonde is just kind of bland.
Are you ready for an interesting question?
Yeah.
Would you rather fart rainbows or burp out?
Oh, I think
this is the question that stumps you?
I would love to fart rainbows, because I think that'd be so much less embarrassing than farting bad smells.
So you would like to fart
It's like
rainbows.
every time you fart, like a giant rainbow comes out.
Okay, so you're gonna be farting rainbows.
I'm loving all the support and all the feedback I'm getting from my fans. They seem to love it, so that's, you know, what I hoped. So, yeah.
What was it like working with Pitbull?
Working with Pitbull's great. He's just a funny guy. He's super energetic and real humble too. So it was fun.